but we're going to break him with dust, because he is allergic to illnesses considering how old he is. While he breaks our hearing with his usual squealing noises. I don't know how that made any sense, but yeah, so Wily was behind it all. He actually did not get crushed by Dust Crusher blocks in the last game, as you would believe, but we got the Skull Tower, which takes equally as long to load, and yeah. Now we get to take on Wily himself, and with... I don't know what's up with this music, but it's... I guess it's... okay music. It's just the opening that's kind of bizarre. So, there's that. It's also not a very large castle. Yeah, Wily's castle. But so far we're getting greeted with our standard Mets, so it's par for the course. Oh yeah, and you don't really know what you're going to get as far as Mets because they'll just do whatever they feel like. It's pretty jam-packed, because sometimes you'll have the either very... the very something that I can't think of. Impervious, or tanky meth. That's what I meant to say. I'm just going guns ablaze and not really being careful, and I'm being very reckless because I could have easily died on any parts here. I gotta be really careful because I've had the tendency of not actually jumping, and or not sliding, but actually jumping. And yep, first Yoko blocks in a while, and we just put one with a block directly above one. Don't you just love when the game does that to you? Oh, yeah, the game decides to be a jerk, and then be a jerk again because, you know what, screw you. I'm just gonna wait for this block to appear. And I think there's one more? No, actually there isn't. Okay, that Met was kind of resistant to the drill bomb. It's kind of weird. You'd expect them to die in one hit, but not really. Also, they're kind of resistant to the ring boomerang. Kind of weird. But yeah, that's the end of the stage. Pretty much all the enemies, except for a couple of spark spines, were just Mets. So, naturally, we're going to get some variety in this, right? No, it's a giant Met helmet, so it's a Met boss. It's Met life. This is a boss that I've never really been a fan of, mostly because the contact damage, and if it hits you, it can leave you stunned. But as long as you're in the air, when, well, you also have to hope that... Come on! Okay, I might have to use the Mega Buster because I didn't mean to use up so much ammo. This boss actually isn't as hard as I would have thought, and unfortunately, the biggest problem is it takes 10 years to actually do something. So you're kind of sitting there waiting for it to actually... Oh yeah, and Mets can just randomly decide it wants to drop. That's never good. Okay, I don't know what was up with, I don't know if it was Mattel Daddy EX1 or XP1, I don't know. Some sort of weird code, but I don't know why it was just sitting there for like 3 seconds and not moving while vulnerable, but it's whatever. Still not a fan of the boss because it just can do some really crappy things, but what can you do? pick your poison, or choose your destiny. And I chose wisely. Also, I'm not really sure why there's just a random wall of spikes in front of the ladder like that, especially when... hate the ladybugs. I can't remember the names of. That could have probably gotten hit by that. And nice job with the transition there. Fortunately, I picked just right, and I get to eat some caterpillars. Yeah, so the game's pretty much telling you, use balloon or use rush jet. Instead of, oh yeah, we could put a Yoku block thing there. Thanks, Eddie. I kind of needed some health because I didn't know what I was doing with... Yeah, the game just does whatever it feels like. Like, let's just put a spark spine right there, and yeah, you got hit. But I'll show you. It didn't die, but... that's strange. I could have sworn there's supposed to be another caterpillar enemy, but I guess not. Huh. Okay, so the rain flush isn't doing the kind of damage I thought it was supposed to. But it's kind of whatever. Oh yeah, I need more ring boomerang, because I'm, like, drained of a lot of resources. At least the ones that seem to matter. That's kind of what happens when you just decide to go all gung-ho and then just not really pay attention to what you're doing. I need some rain flush soon. Okay, I don't understand what that was. What was over there? There is nothing there except just avoiding a trap. And by avoiding a trap, I mean... can I hit that? Probably not. I'm not gonna worry about killing the dispenser because it's sort of whatever. Oh, how I wish Eleanor could allow you to switch weapons in this game. Well, the Legacy Collection I'm playing this on for PC, but it's kind of whatever. Fortunately, this Gachapon dispenser thing can't really do a whole lot to you from that distance. It seems like it can only lob them in a short range or a long range. I just assumed that those are tomatoes inside its shell, but... or its dispenser, but... not quite. Oh shoot, I don't remember the name of this boss, and already it sucks because I can't actually hit it. I want to say this boss has an exploit with, ow. Dang it. Oh yeah, I think this is the boss where you can hit inside it, or you can get inside its weak point, but I don't remember if I should do that or not. No, I think I might be thinking of a different boss. Never mind. I'll just waste the knee tank because I'm an idiot. And instead just have to settle on doing everything the hard way. Also, the weak point is incredibly small, don't you know? That tiny gem, which is not exactly a gem, it is an emergency alert system. Fortunately, I don't get hurt when I kill a boss, like in certain games where it's like, yeah, we didn't take away the invincibility frames and stuff, so we're just gonna do it that way. But fortunately, we're pretty much close to the end of the game. Yeah, it's surprising because, Yeah, the skull's right there. We only fought 2 of Wily's fortress bosses, and they were a giant Met and a garbage disposal thing. Fortunately, the game ends on a pretty good climax because we get a really good theme. Wily 4 Stage 3 theme. I don't know what to call it, sorry. But, this is a good place to get ambushed, thank you. Let's just kill him like that. And he goes all the way to the end of the screen. Die, please. Okay, can I use balloon here? Screw it. It's not gonna work. I shouldn't even bother with those. Where's... I'll use drill bomb. That's okay. I waste ammo, but it's like, whatever. God, the weapons are actually really good in this game. Or, in a way, sort of. I don't really care for the skull barrier, though, so that's kind of whatever. But what's down this endless shaft? It's a boss rush. I don't remember what is what, but I'm going to assume this is Drill Man. What is Drill Man? And it's still kind of the same kind of crappy fight. I don't remember if he can pop up right there, but let's see. I'm gonna wait here a few seconds. Yeah, he can actually pop up right there. It's kind of weird. Now, I never mentioned about Drill Man, but the way you want to approach him, well, not screwing that part up, is you want to have him shoot a couple of times and then jump over him after the second time, because then you don't have to worry about bad things. Okay, here's Brightman and at full health. This is kind of what I want. Now, I think I can break his AI if I do a charge shot and then switch to Rain Flush, which is not Toad or whatever. And I think he will not use the Flash Stopper at all. Of course, I ran out like a moron, so it kind of doesn't matter. I should also mention that you lose your charge if you get hit, which is kind of annoying, but it's whatever. I don't like Flash Man, or well, at least fighting him. Hey, sup? So, how are you today, Mr. Skullhead? Oh, he takes 1 damage. Okay, that's fine. Whew, that is close. Yeah, they do a lot more damage and are actually really threatening, which I suppose is a good thing in this game compared to the others, but I'm not really a fan of... Okay, does this have the water? I can't tell. I don't know where your AI is, but... Okay, I don't really understand how many times it actually does the Psycho Crusher move, but okay. Honestly, Dive Man is better to fight with the Buster because as long as you stay on the ground, his dive missiles are just completely useless. And as far as I know, he will not shoot more than 3 at one time. Yeah, I kind of screwed that fight up, but it doesn't matter. Skull Drop! Or Skull Pile Driver. I don't know. It's a lame move. that doesn't need any sort of oh, it's Toad Man! And dead silence because the, you know. So long, Toad Man. We will see you in Battle Network, where you're infinitely better and harder. Dustman. How much Ring Boomerang do I have? Oh, I got plenty of Ring Boomerang. No, I'm being sucked in by a garbage dump. Or a boss that is complete trash. So yeah, you actually got to see its other AI where it decides, yeah, I'm just gonna actually jump around the room. Finally. Otherwise, he'd be kind of an okay boss. Ringman, the Pharaoh shot, but you already knew that. I'm not really going to ask what constitutes Pharaoh Shot being Ringman's weakness. I don't know if it necessarily has something to do with heat and kind of tempering rings or something. I have no idea. And also, one thing I never really mentioned is all the boss corridor or all the boss rooms are kind of standard except for like one or two things. Like the water for Dive Man and what is it? The I can't think of it. Oh yeah, the rocky surface in Drill Man. Nope, I didn't grab it. Oh well. Let's see. Yeah, so I think now we get to fight Wily, or yeah. So Wily Machine 4 is somewhat threatening, actually, because it shoots fireballs, but it also has a weak or a blind spot if you stand like right here. I probably did it wrong, but or no, actually that's not the correct spot. You can hide behind him, I think. And I think the hitboxes are actually really good. Also, by the way, you can get hit if you're not careful. Now, this Wily, I don't remember. Oh yeah, you use a charge shot or you use the drill bomb. The unfortunate thing about this Wily is that all his shots are kind of homing. Yeah, I'm not exactly a fan of this fight in particular. But yeah, if you use a drill bomb, you have to detonate it before it reaches the thing. Otherwise, it's kind of weird because the crash bomb was that other Wily weakness. Wily Machine 3... There wasn't really a Wily Machine 3, so... I'll just call it Wily Machine, it doesn't really matter. But it exploded because we made it explode with explosions. It's an explosive episode, but it's not as explosive as when I got pissed off about Ringman stage, but that's fine. Oh, we are almost done, and... You know what that means? Wait, wasn't there supposed to be something up here? It's kind of weird. Hey, this drop looks sort of familiar. Oh, nope. Never mind. I'm just kidding. Now, dealing with Wily, yeah, he's the last bit here, and it can be either really short or really painful. We get to fight Wily Capsule 4, which is got the most epic music. Thank God, because the other boss music is really crappy. In order to defeat him, the best way to defeat him is using the Pharaoh shot. As far as where he shows up, you only get a small amount of time. Where is... Okay, I just aimed at nothing. A new ambition. We completed Mega Man 4, and it was pretty much quick and painless because we can grind for weapon energy without any sort of problem, and we're gonna put Wily behind bars for good. Oh, god damn it, he just went through a revolving door. And there's imminent danger from the Tetris blocks that are seizuring. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about that because Wily is gonna escape for sure, but he's smoking a smoking gun as any minute now. Explosions to the castle of the keep, and we get out of there just in time to watch the skull-shaped mushroom cloud, or the mushroom-shaped skull cloud. Neither probably made sense, but it's whatever. Bamboo! There's your word for the day. Or the night. And Inafuking, because play on words. So, this was Mega Man 4, and I haven't played this in probably years, or at least I want to say ever since I did the, what was it? The Mega Man 4 Perfect runs years ago, where I got really pissed off at Ringman stage, but that's kind of the norm. This was actually a pretty nice playthrough and a change of pace, because I kind of miss playing some of the classic games I hadn't touched in a long time. This one's definitely going to be split into parts because this is actually only the third session of this. The first one was 2 stages because there was also the opening. The second one was the remaining 6 Robot Masters, and then this one was everything else after that. I want to say this part might have been an hour, but it's kind of hard to say. So, if I want to, I could put this in 4 or 5 parts. But I gotta say, I don't remember this theme being the ending bit for Mega Man 4. I almost assumed it was something else. Also, that has to be Mega Man's house back there, and we just probably jumped to our doom because we're on some bridge railroad way place. Also, I want to say this is another version of the Mega Man 2 ending credit theme or whatever, but it's hard to say. Toadman, considered one of the worst, but definitely not the worst. I can tolerate him even if he is easy. Drillman, decent stage, decent music, okay fight, really good weapon. Feral Man, awesome man with a pretty decent stage, annoying enemies, and really awesome weapon. Ringman, your stage is horrible, but your weapon's actually really good. It's kind of like the quick boomerang, but it's kind of whatever. Dustman, kind of an annoying stage, semi-annoying fight, really good weapon. Dive Man, decent stage, really easy fight. Actually, the dive missile's pretty good, except for a couple enemies that pinks off of, but it's actually decently powerful. Skullman, kind of a cool looking stage. The fight and the weapon could be better. Also, I didn't mention Brightman, but I'd say same level of Ringman. Kind of hard to say. And with Eddie's help, this was brought to you by Capcom, who are still actually making games to this day. And yes, Mega Man 11 is out. Actually, it came out probably days ago. I haven't played it yet. I will probably play it blind and record it blind. But we'll have to see because I haven't touched it just yet, but I've got it on Steam. But whether I do this before Mega Man 5 and the rest, who knows. But for now, this has been Tapras, and we'll see you next time for whatever's next. I can't even tell you for sure. So I'll see you then.